But we're here. We're going. I'm going to make this logo a little bit smaller just so it doesn't block that. Okay, Protectors of Ire. What the? Versus ReGen Rebel? Oh, sorry. I was looking to where my stream normally is, and it's conflicted stream. As I said, I got no idea what's going on. Hopefully my stream's working. So let's do that. Let's go back to my stream over here so I can see if everything is all good. It looks good. Okay, bands. Alterac Pass. Hey, it's Brightwing again. Tyrande, ooh, a different kind of ban. I like different. Keeps things interesting. I wonder if King Andrew was like AFK or if he ever actually made it to conflicted stream. Stitches banned. Stitches on this map, yeah, I can see it. Someone's channeling the point, you pull them over the wall. Makes sense. Orphea, that's just probably a strong character that someone has. My guess would be Corrosive? I don't know. Orphea's fun to play though. As long as they don't have certain heroes to mess up your abilities. The delay on all of her stuff just makes her vulnerable to knockbacks and little things. A Nubarak Ladybug version. For all of your Valentine's Day color needs. Li Ming. Traditionally countered by a Nubarak, so interesting, but you know, she can hit other people. A noob just has that spell armor and beetles to absorb shots. Very Li Ming. Okay, so we're getting... You get to stand still while you're taunted, and Li Ming has no problem hitting you. Do 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 do. I like that old time rock and roll. Speaking of rocking, I guess Lucio's not really a rock and roll character, just a music character. And Imperius. So big front line, big stuns. A noob stuns followed up by Imperius stuns could be deadly. Alternatively, Imperius stuns followed up by a noob stuns could be deadly. So let's play a game of don't get stunned. A couple more bands. I wish I could fast forward. I don't like the waiting. Tracer. Okay. What are you going to play that I guess Li Ming doesn't like Tracer, but I was gonna say like Tracer shreds a Nubarak cocoons, but that's the other team. What else does Tracer do well? I don't know. Lily, though. Who would actually pick Lily? What kind of craziness are they trying to avoid? Again, I don't actually know what heroes are allowed, so the bans are a combination of what these teams know about each other, which is more than I know about the teams, and what's actually available, because we're getting a Probius. Is that normal? Morales is okay, but Probius can be an okay offlaner, but it depends what the other team has, and they don't... I guess Imperius is their offlaner, is what they're looking at. Maybe a 4-man Imperius, and then get like Who beats Pervious? Everyone. Cassia, Jaina. Technically, either of those could offlane, but it's going to be Imperious. Jaina is going to be dumping damage into whoever gets stunned, and Cassia is just going to be doing consistent damage all of the time. I still feel like I'm going to sneeze. It's been like 15 minutes. Medivh. Well, if you get Imperious stunned, Medivh can ley line, and then you just walk away from them. Yeah, Imperious, Anub, and even Cassia to an extent. Lucio all kind of dive in, and then Medivh just freezes you and runs away. Could be interesting. We'll have to see how it's played. Heavy Greg. Ugh. You're gonna make me actually change things? Fat Greg it is. I'm not going heavy, I'm saying fat. Because I am stubborn. In-game. Bam! Change the screen. Hopefully my stream doesn't go down again. Okay, we have, I'm going to actually introduce these teams because I didn't do it before. Free Hong Kong on the left with Tiny K, Splenda Daddy, Desda, Calyrex, and Geo. You can see what heroes are on, I'm not going to say it. We have on the red side, not a corner, it's a whole damn side. We have Fat Greg with Synthesis, Corrosive, Sneck, Randy Newman, and Climbable Unk. The problem was Randy Newman. There was a team called Randy Newman. They were all named Randy Newman in some form or other. And it was hilarious. The problem is, I got to know them sort of as a team, but not as players because they were all Randy Newman. And I have no idea who each one is. And now they're all on different teams. And it's just like, I see them from time to time, but I'm like, are you... They're all the same person to me. Alright, well, Randy Newman is attacking the pylons. No one else is really doing anything to anyone else. Corrosive just walking in and taking some damage, giving some stacks to Medivh, and Pervious didn't go stacks. Medivh at 2. Greg a little bit faster to rotations, but Free Hong Kong, I was going to say Randy Newman, is catching up. Not too far behind, they're not going to miss any experience, yada yada yada. Camps being taken, it's been 1 minute. Jaina and Lucio versus Li Ming and Morales, who missed a grenade. Sorry to highlight that, but I saw it. Morales should probably not be the one taking damage. Yeah, I think Jaina's going to be faster, but frankly, both teams are kind of slow. And Jaina's now out of mana. Why is Morales taking all that? She can heal someone else. I mean, yeah, Li Ming gets more distance on the orbs, but Li Ming did go Aether Walker, so getting more damage with the missiles by blinking when not taking damage, getting faster blinks. Yes, you're doing technically more damage, but Morales took all that damage that she didn't have to. I guess it's fine. Heal the minions! Save the minions! You have all that energy. Alright, well, camps are being cleared by towers, so a little bit of damage to the blue side towers, but mostly even. Top side, boring. Bottom side, boring. Medivh at 12 stacks. Mid, camps cleared. Almost. Alright, we're waiting till 2 minutes. Well, 2 minutes, 3 minutes actually, because it took them a minute to clear, and then camps will be up again.
Some of our soldiers prisoner. Get ready to free them.
Top side, ooh, Pervious is actually winning. I feel like. Meanwhile, 17 stacks Medivh against 1 target. Cassia doing some clear damage. stun that minion. Get that orb.
All right, lads and lasses.
Jaina did go orbs, Anub did not.
And get our soldiers out
Taunt
of the
is
fort.
available. Both teams on camps. And here comes the very preemptive shield. I was going to say gank attempt, but not even an attempt. Just showing your big fat body and... yeah.
The horde's attacking our camp. Secure the cage before it's too late.
It took them a while to do the camps. In the meantime, Heavy Greg did start the channel. And now all they need to do with their 5-man down here is keep Free Hong Kong off of it for 10 more seconds. Good chance for Medivh to get some stacks if he wants, but he's not really risking it. Probius, meanwhile, making them pay for this. Not too much of a contest, but the offlane push is not terrible. That is the one thing Probius can do, is if you leave it alone, I was going to say her alone, but it is a machine. It probably doesn't have a gender. Probius will just, you know, destroy your base. But here come the thingies to do the things, to thing the other things, and win the game. And mid is already wall down, so that's a huge advantage. Top taking damage, bottom taking damage. So Probius got half a wall, but gave up a full wall plus. Okay, mid's gonna get cleared, the fort's not gonna go down. There's a taunt, but no real follow-up. Bottom lane, wall goes down, top lane, only the gate. 25 stacks for the magician over here. Snack trying really hard to not actually hit Medivh. Ooh, that time he did it on purpose. Now he's taking tower shots. Meanwhile, this is a lot of damage. And, Medivh escapes. Jaina died. Big gank top. That was probably just a taunt combo. Not unexpected, but they gave up fort. Immediate boss call. It looks like Heavy Greg. I'm gonna stumble over that team name for no reason all the time. Is going to not respond to this in time. 3 of them are in the area, and there's only 3 on the... Lumen's not going for it. He could have scouted it out and got there in time. There is a cocoon on the Medivh, however. No follow-up damage. Medivh was pinging for help, and no one was stepping up. There is a boss to deal with, but... yeah. Meanwhile, camp mid. Progress will clear that, no problem, in a minute. This boss is going to get cleared relatively fast, but they're using 5 people to do it. The rest of Free Hong Kong just sort of standing around up here. Should have left to another lane, I think. Progress not actually clearing the camp. Just set a camp up and they're going to clear each other. Imperious with that... fat cleave damage, gets taunted but gets high-fived, and yeah, high-five is going to counter taunt as long as Fat Greg is together. Big double man stun, but no deaths. Anu burrows the wrong direction, and Leyline catches 1, high-five is ready, doesn't need it, except for yourself. There's the pylon overcharge, and that is a dead tank. Morales gets shielded. Medivh has done his quest, by the way, so killing him is not as important as it could have been. And with 1 dead, i.e. the front line, you can just go and take the objective, which Greg goes to do. Medivh flying over top will scout this out. Could have interrupted, but would have easily died for it. and then they just channel again. I mean, Li Ming could, if Li Ming was here and they had vision, could interrupt kind of forever. Ooh, looks like Morales goes in first. Alright, well there's a taunt. Beetles block the orbs, so no big damage. That's why a noob counters that. Channel's starting. A little bit of body blocking, and oof, Morales almost gets it, but now it's eating all of the damage. Alrighty, what's gonna happen? Cocoon, stun, big bomb. Probius is in big trouble. Gets the shield, gets the out, but the water elemental was already waiting in the right place and goes down. That was a big shield. That absorbed a ton of damage. But second objective going over to Greg. And there's one stun, there's two stuns. Imperius didn't, he was not there. Leyline slows it all down, but no follow-up to get kills. Imperius is ready, Corrosive is low. And it looks like that's going to be the end of this siege. Top is still available, bottom is still available. Well, Lucio did a decent job. Corrosive is a half. You could go for an attack. Plus, if you do, you're keeping them here. Ooh, they're looking to chase. Cocoon, taunt, all the ults. Big damage, Medivh explodes. He does not have the HP pool to be that far alone. And percent damage, Imperius takes down Varian. So meanwhile, top went down, bottom... that very likely will go down, and so bottom keep. Top keep wall is taking a bunch of damage. Yeah, bottom keeps dead. And all these minions, this wall is going so fast. Yeah, just Fat Greg kept them in the mid. They actually got kills doing it. They didn't need to, but that's prevented the defense and got a ton of siege damage. The minions do so much. For some reason, they do triple damage against buildings. So, killing the minions is important.
You'll never get me out of this bunker.
So, map advantage very much in favor of Fat Greg. They haven't lost any actual structures. They are stealing a camp. They did give up one boss, but I think they're okay with that. And yeah, just the Lucio and the... So, the Lucio counters the Varian part of the combo, and the Anub'arak counters the Li Ming part of the combo. So it's just the draft makes it really hard for Free Hong Kong to execute what they want. Yeah, there's a ley line, but it only caught two, and Imperius was there in the front to zone them out. Varian going really far forward, still alive. Nah, I spoke too soon. So, two keeps down, one man dead. Looks like Fat Greg is going to go for the objective and win that way. This is going to take 50 seconds, so it gives a lot of time for Free Hong Kong to catch up. But it's only Imperius on the objective. Yes, the team is going boss. The boss in the bottom lane is not going to do anything except buy time. If it had been top lane, it probably would have damaged the fort, the keep, and actually helped. But in the bottom lane, it's just going to walk up. It can be cleared. Any damage it does is going to get healed up. Imperius is, however, he stayed too long. Spirit out into the high five. Big stuns, but big Medivh shields keeps them alive. For now. Taunt goes out, and Varian goes down the portal a little bit too late. And I think Li Ming actually went in on that portal. And yeah, that's everyone dead with the boss and the option for objective. Yeah, this is over.
For the Alliance!
And again, I think it comes down to mainly the draft options. The Imperius is a much beefier off lane, so when you get team fights, you have 2 front line instead of Opprobrious. And the Lucio Anubrak really countered the Varian, what's her name? Li Ming. So, going to the game summary, taking a screenshot, going to the Discord, planting a screenshot, and that's it. That was